Alright everybody, welcome to Mugen Monday. Been waiting all week for this. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, it is RoboCop, the newest character in Mugen, is going to, well, he's not going to take her on in the tournament, but if he wants to win a championship, he's definitely going to have to go through Toriel. We will do at least an exhibition match. If we don't see it happen in the tournament, RoboCop versus Toriel will happen at some point tonight. Currently doing just a real quick setup thing on my end, and then we'll get going. Actually, you know what? While I'm doing that, I can go ahead and show you our bracket for today. As you can see on the top left, Toriel won that last championship. She will be taking on Mr. Jones in the 1-8 on the top left. On the 2-7, a bit of a rivalry match. We've got Rorschach versus Spider-Man. In the top right, we've got Perfect Cell versus Falco in the 1-8. And in the 2-7, RoboCop makes his debut, and he will get his first challenge against Brian, the first survivor, the first second chance winner. In the bottom right, we've got Sagetsu versus Neko Arc in the 1-8, and Bridget versus Big Zam in the 2-7. In the bottom left, Giano will take on Bison in the 1-8, and in the 2-7, Sabotage will take on CM Punk. That is where we start today. As I finish the setup thing that I'm doing, just so I can get chat up. No, come on. There we go. Alright, I have chat now. We'll go ahead and turn this off, and we'll get started. Yeah. I'm definitely online. We also have a special guest today. My friend Roxy is over here. It's her birthday today, so everybody say happy birthday, Roxy, of course. We are going to get started with Sabotage versus CM Punk. CM Punk has dropped from being a 4/5 seed guy to being a 7, who is now on the verge of getting eliminated. Tough breaks. And that's another thing that we're going to have to keep an eye on today. The Eliminator tournament today. Couple of new names in the Eliminator after recent developments in the tournament. The bubble situation has been changing. The other thing that we got to keep in mind is Perfect Cell and Rorschach. If either of them get their third trophy, we could easily see 2 entrants in next week's tournament. Now, CM Punk starting up on offense here.
Couple Anaconda Vices.
Oh man, these Sabotage's Ultra Rush.
Sabotage doing sabotage things, but getting comboed by Punk. Another Anaconda Vice.
This would be a huge upset if Punk comes out and even gets a W in this match, but Sabotage with his Ultra Rush again. Countered by CM Punk!
Ooh, nice backbreaker.
CM Punk takes round 1. Well, he's finally found somebody that he has a good matchup against, because Sabotage does not have any projectile attacks. CM Punk's biggest weakness in this tournament has always been his lack of projectile. Look at this!
Oof. Punk well on his way to putting him away 2-0. Who would have thunk it?
Well, Sabotage is going to hit his Ultra Combo and make this tougher for CM Punk. There's the suplex. There's the drop kick. Oh, that's enough!
Diving elbow!
We've never even seen that. We haven't seen that on stream yet. Look at CM Punk getting the upset win over Sabotage.
Shades of Armika there.
That's how you get off the bubble. You have to do that. All right. What a win for CM Punk, and we're moving on to another recent success story, Musashi, the bootleg superstar, going up against Sub-Zero, the Slayer of Kings. We could easily see a 6-7 matchup in the second round on this side of the bracket, and CM Punk versus Sub-Zero would be a good time for all. We're going to the bootleg stage here, so I'm just going to make sure I remember which number that is. There it is. We're going to NES bootleg land for Musashi versus Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero would love to face a Street Fighter character, but I don't think facing somebody from Street Fighter 4 from China was in his plans today. Oh wow, he hit the Ice Clone.
Wow.
This always tends to be a good matchup because Sub-Zero has really good Ice Clone placement, but he's going to get hit with the Ultra Jump from Musashi. I don't know how that hit. Those bootleg hitboxes, man.
Oh, the standing up forward there.
Musashi managed to get behind Sub-Zero, and that's all it took. Make sure I gotta make a correction there. Musashi keeping his distance and trying to depend on those jumps because he doesn't want to get hit by that ice clone too frequently. Nice combo from Sub-Zero. Musashi has full meter. Ultra projectile from Musashi is going to put him away. Another 2-0 on a win Ultra combination. So, gotta update the stat sheet real quick here for it to do that. That, by the way, marks CM Punk's 20th career win total. Sabotage drops to 58-35 on his career. Sub-Zero, after watching CM Punk win in the fashion that he did and then losing to Musashi in the first round, that might put him back on the bubble after he fought so hard to get off it. Well, we're going to our 4-5 matchup on this side of the bracket. Shaky Jake. You know, so many other crappy also-ran characters have come and gone from the first tournaments, but Shaky Jake has hung around. Let's see, desert, mystery desert. There it is. No, wait, whoops. Hitting wrong buttons. Shaky Jake versus Goku, not Shaky Jake versus Yano. There's Goku. There we go. Fix that. So Shaky Jake versus Goku in the 4-5, and who would have thought Goku would be a 5, but here we are. And Shaky Jake is always a tough matchup. Two Kamehamehas. Goku keeping him at range is not a bad idea, but there's the Ultra Spin from Shaky Jake. He's going to do the teleport. Goku caught him. Counters the knife. Counters the fireball. Nice strike combo. Goku gets round 1. Another Kamehameha. Did he counter the fireball with a simple Kai Blast? How about that? There's another teleport. Shaky Jake managed to get a couple strikes in. Ultra Spin.
Having a lot of trouble getting in here with
The Kamehameha gets behind his fireball, and Goku gets 2-0 on Shaky Jake. And Goku really, really needed that win. He needed it to go that exact way to try and jump Shaky Jake in the rankings and get back into the top four, or the top 4 seeds. 20th career normal win for Goku. Shaky Jake falls to 37 and 37. Wait, 37 and 38. He's below 500 for one of the first times in his career. And we go to the 1-8 on this side of the bracket. Giano will take on Bison. And Bison has always been somebody that can surprise. So Giano can't sleep here. And he can't get confused by Bison's hitbox either. I don't know if we'll be able to hit the Vega move on Bison. Oh, the grenade fist connected. Flaming Paw missed.
A lot of whips here.
Oh, that was a big whiff by Giano. The grenade fist missed again.
Giano having some big spacing problems here.
No, Bison missed his body slam, though. That would have put Giano away. Instead, he stood there and charged meter. Oh, the body slam connected. They're both in pixel range. Giano just managed, with a sliver of health, to win round 1.
Again with it. Very basic attacks.
Can't figure out where Bison is almost. Bison pummeling him in the corner now. The grenade fist connected, but didn't really do a lot of damage to Bison. He missed both of his ultras there.
Back in the corner.
And he's out of meter.
Not an enviable position here. Whips on the uppercut.
Oh, no, that connected. The Ultra whittled Bison down into chip range, so he had to win with a basic low punch. He doesn't even get the Ultra victory. But hey, he goes 2-0 in a match that he almost lost. Bison stays firmly in the bubble. He is now 9 and 29. And we go to the bottom right, and we're starting with Big Zam versus Bridget. Can Bridget figure out Big Zam's hitbox? Can Big Zam hit his key moves on a very agile Bridget? And these two came in one after the other, too. They're right next to each other in the roster. Red versus red for this matchup.
Christmassy theme. Big Zam instantly crossed up.
Yeah, Bridget could just mash that yo-yo shield attack, which she's doing that right now, taking out Big Zam's health bar.
Nothing much Big Zam can do here. Bridget doesn't really need to do anything.
Yep, Big Zam, she's behind Big Zam. Big Zam can't turn around. She's just going to wail on him with the yo-yo. That basic stretch yo-yo attack. Bridget wins round 1. She almost lost it, though, because she was taking homing missile attacks. Big Zam misses the beam attack. Hits, well, the second one was blocked. Homing missiles blocked and blocked again.
Throwing good missiles after bad here.
Bridget is technically cornered, but there's the Ultra from Bridget. She opened her block, and Big Zam was allowed to get in a full homing missile attack. Bridget can't figure this out. She does her ultra again.
Attack whiffs. Bridget having some real trouble here. Completely trapped in the corner.
Big Zam is being allowed to build meter. Bridget's got to be careful about that Big Zam beam, but look at Bridget was wailing on Big Zam, but Big Zam does take round 2, and we are seeing our first round 3 of the tournament, and I would not think that we would see it here. Bridget versus Big Zam. Can Bridget survive? She throws out a yo-yo, so that could come back. There it is.
Big damage to Big Zam.
Bridget in the corner again. She's hitting corner blows, but there goes the perfect. Uh-oh. Big Zam using his primary attack, walking forward. Bridget continuing to wail on him. Who's going to wail on who first? It's going to be Bridget. Just barely her health bar was in her blue area. But Bridget wins a 2-1 over Big Zam. And you know who's liking these results is CM Punk. Man, a 2-1 for Bridget, though. We continue on. A 3-6. 90s Fox Animation Showdown. The Batman is taking on Homer Simpson. Two vets who we don't really see clash very often due to their seating situation, but things have changed for the Batman. He's down to a 3. Homer Simpson's still hanging on. He's in bubble territory at a 6. And Batman starts off fast. Crossover by Homer. Homer Rush connects.
Batman corner.
Not cornered for long. There's the Homer Rush. It's going to counter Ultra. Wait a minute. Who went their Ultra? Oh, Homer did.
Homer had the more iframes, but Batman's still able to take the round there.
Battle 2. Fight.
Two crossovers. He hit the donut, but
Oh,
oops.
Waste a meter.
Homer
Very badly here.
Yeah, he's getting bounced around the stage. There's an Ultra Rush from Homer, and that's going to take that was an Ultra Rush from Batman that took Homer into chip range. Homer now swatting away, trying to zone, but he gets kicked in the face, and that's a 2-0 for Batman. So we're going to see Batman versus Bridget in the next round. Homer continues his free fall down the standings. He is now 20-30 on his career. And again, a result that favors CM Punk after that upset. He's trying to get off the bubble. He's got a real tough match against Musashi in the second round, but if he can win that, he would be out of the Eliminator. We move on to a rivalry matchup in this tournament, Leonardo versus Ryu. Leonardo has home stage advantage this time. So we're going into the sewers.
Be ready for anything.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
This matchup has favored Leonardo in the past, but Ryu can beat Leonardo on a good day. Let's see if today is a good day. A high-profile tournament for Mugen on Mugen Monday, of course. Leonardo winning the close range battle now. Into the camera. Leonardo seems to have taken his foot off the gas.
Big whip there by Leonardo.
Ooh, wide open.
Combo into the super. He puts himself in the corner.
45 seconds remain. A time victory currently favors Leonardo. I don't think we're going to get there. Good blocks on both sides. Oh, the ultra spin!
This is the air Tatsu and gets punished.
Leonardo had better ring awareness that entire time, but almost lost to Ryu. Caught him with the ultra spin, though.
Who whips the uppercut?
Oh, that's a...
Super.
Metsu Hadoken stuns Leonardo, puts him in the corner. Ryu trying to force a round 3.
Oh, whips the uppercut again, no punish.
Wow, those... What a Shoryuken knocking Leonardo across the stage. Leonardo now in chip range. There it is.
Jumping forward there. Seals the round.
Ryu forces round 3. That one went far quicker than round 1. Ryu prefers the faster, more offensive pace with the guard breaks. Leonardo now trying to zone Ryu out, running around the stage, but Ryu now working. Look at Ryu's health bar compared to Leonardo's. Judo throw. Oh, finally Leonardo chips him down a little bit. Ultra spin! And Ryu's perfect game is now shot. Leonardo with the juggle.
Oh my goodness!
Metsu Shoryuken! Not enough to take Leonardo out, but Leonardo with the spin kick is finally finished off. Ryu 2-1s Leonardo.
Select your heroes.
That's the 20th normal loss for Leonardo. That's the 25th normal win for Ryu, who is struggling to stay above 500 here. Leonardo drops to 500. He's now 33 and 33 on the career. We move on to the 1-8 on this side. The very tough Samurai Showdown competitor Sugetsu Kazama is going to be taking on Neko Arc, who is... I gotta be honest with you, Roxy. I think Neko Arc is the favorite to be eliminated in the Eliminator later tonight.
Yeah, she's had some real difficulty lately. And I don't think this match is going to be a really great matchup for her.
Can Sugetsu find Neko's hitbox? And if he does, he's gonna pummel her with those water orbs of his. Ooh, eyeball lasers from Neko Arc.
Neko at a disadvantage in size to just about everybody in the league, but
Sugetsu let her get a good hit in and now is just zoning her out with the projectile attacks. There's the air throw. Ooh, nice punch by Neko.
when she does hit, it's big. It's her consistency that's questioned.
She's continuously getting stunned by Sugetsu, and Sugetsu once again wailing on her with projectiles. There's the shield into the air throw, into the pillar. Not enough to take out Neko Arc, though. Neko went for her Ultra Exploder and missed it completely. Sugetsu wins round one with the air throw. And now Neko Arc in the corner and just getting nothing worse than a wet cat. She's definitely going to be upset, but if she's still conscious after this beatdown that she's taken from Sugetsu. Sugetsu goes into super mode. You see him recovered a little bit of health there after the super mode transform there. Ooh, nice block by Neko. Does not block the second, and there it is. 2-0'd. Sagetsu moves on. We're going to get Samurai Showdown versus Street Fighter in the next round.
Select your heroes.
Sagetsu notches his 25th total normal overall win. He's now 26-17. Neko Arc is still in the bottom 3 and maybe dropping even further after getting 2-0'd like that. We move on to the top right of the bracket, and it's time for our big debut of the day, RoboCop. He has joined the Mugen roster. His first challenge is Brian, the winner of the first Second Chance tournament. We're going to Detroit for this showdown.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
RoboCop starts things off with a grapple. Look at a 7-hit combo. 9-hit combo from RoboCop to start things off. RoboCop really showing off here against Brian, who is just, well, he's doing a different kind of show off. We had a little bit of a dance party there. Lock on attack from RoboCop. As you can see, RoboCop is a projectile guy. The spin punch there, and he wins round 1. I was a little bit concerned about how RoboCop would do against Brian, who is as unpredictable as anybody else in Mugen, but... And you see RoboCop busting out the Ultra there. Uh-oh. The Ultra Explosion. There go the baddies. Brian hurled up into the air. Man, RoboCop, this is something different. Something fresh. I know we have a lot of mean characters in this game, but RoboCop is a mean character that could go the distance. Ultra Splash from Brian hits nothing, and instead, RoboCop gets the win. 2-0. Good start to RoboCop's career.
Ryan could not handle Detroit's fight.
Select your heroes.
We're moving on to the 3-6 on this side of the bracket. We're going to find out who RoboCop's opponent in the second round is going to be. And this one is a bit of a tough one to call, if you ask me. If Morrigan can evade Ella's dangerous moveset, she could pull off another surprise victory. However, if Ella manages to land some of those big shots of hers, including that rocket launcher shot, this won't end well, and this will probably end quickly. We have yet to see a 1, 2, 3, 4 today. Of course, RoboCop at the 2 took his victory. Morgan starting off a little bit carefully. It's kind of touchy, going with those sweep shots. Oh, man, but Ella's got the better projectile game. Morgan, oh! EX Soul Blade. Or Soul Fist, or no, that's Shadow Blade, sorry. I'm losing on Jeopardy over here. Cross counter. Morgan takes some major damage. Nice counter by Morgan there. EX Soul Fist there. Ella's in danger. Morgan's in danger. There's the zoning combo from Ella. She's getting through Morgan's block. Morgan's got to back off and hit a Soul Fist. Oh, the rocket launcher missed and the Soul Fist missed.
Missed the uppercut.
Oh, Morgan! What a kick! Holy shit, what a combo by Morgan. A finishing sequence. Rivaled by none. Morgan, however, has very little meter. Ella's got a bar. Oh, there's the cross counter. That's going to connect. First major damage Morgan's taken this round, though. She tried to cross over Ella. She's now behind Ella. Ooh, the rip and tear from Ella.
Overcommits big time on the Shadow Blade. Morgan in a bad position for this round.
The throat rip. EX Soul Fist connects. Morgan could come back again. But she's got to be careful and she's got to stay out of Ella's melee range. Nice 4-hit combo, but there's the rocket launcher and connects. We go to a round 3. We've seen the rocket launcher, but Morgan also has an unstoppable finishing move of her own. Will we see the finishing shower come out this time? There's the revolver, but it missed. Soul Fist ducked under by Ella. Oh, that was the Gimp. The Gimp popped out from behind Morgan. There's the Soul Fist. She's doing what she can. Rocket launcher's got to get ducked. It does not get ducked. Ella wins 2-1. That rocket launcher shot is dynamite, and we will see Ella versus RoboCop in the second round.
Select your heroes.
That is Ella's 30th career Ultra win and 25th career normal loss. She is now 56-31 on her career. She is still the top ranked person without a trophy in this tournament. We're moving on to the 4-5 on this side, and this actually is a very exciting matchup considering how little we've seen of Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is taking on Chun-Li. Right next to each other in the roster, too. Shaq does have home court advantage, as it were, so we're going to NBA Jam Stadium for this.
Whatever your name is, you want some Shaq food? Welcome back to the stage of history.
Dunked! By the way, help me out with that axe kick that she's doing, that flipping axe kick. What's that called?
I know it's a command move.
Chun-Li with a health bar advantage. Projectile game currently going to Shaq. Counter shot by Chun-Li. The Kikosho barely connects. Couple more nice projectiles from Shaq. Jumps the spinning bird kick. Oh, but does not spin that swipe kick from Chun-Li, who takes a basketball to the face as we end the round. Kikosho blocked. The spinning bird kick not blocked. That gets through, but nice monkey flip by Shaq. Uh-oh. Ultra from Shaq misses. And Chun-Li starting off with a nice advantage here. Actually surprised that Shaq's basically been winning on projectiles, but whenever it gets into melee range, Chun-Li starts really tearing into him. At least not until now. There's the sponsorships. Kikosho connects. Chun-Li trying to zone him out a little bit. Now Shaq found himself cornered for a little bit there in the back court. I don't know if charging meter was the right call there. Shaq has so much of his health bar. There's a spinning bird kick. Connects. Monkey flip. Chun-Li in chip range. Nice counter shot. There's the chip from Shaq. And we go to round 3. And that's a little bit closer to the match I expected to see. A little bit closer in health bar. A little bit longer in time. We now go to round 3. Hosoksen connects. Monkey flipped into the front court. Chun-Li now stuck at the top of the key, firing off some Kikoshos. Oh, that one got through. Shaq with a nice two-hit combo. More sponsorships raining from the sky on Chun-Li. And look at Shaq zoning her out with that ultra of his. Ultra projectile from Shaq. Kikosho! Shaq is in danger! Chun-Li's in danger! Oh, Shaq wins with the... basically the light medium punch. A nice 3-round showdown between Shaq and Chun-Li. And now we are fully within... we're now fully within range of a 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top right. Still a very competitive match. Chun-Li continues her drop below 500 overall. She's now 32 and 38. We go to our 1-8 on this side of the bracket. Now, nothing is ever set in stone in this game, but if you had the easiest match to call in this tournament after seeing this bracket, I would say Perfect Cell versus Falco is among the most easy ones to say, yeah, I think this one's going to Cell. Both Cell and Falco coming out in their player ones.
Big combo on Falco. Half of his health gone.
That juggle of Cells is so dangerous. Now he's got Falco trapped in the corner. Jeez. Falco absolutely demolished. Perfect Cell just out of range of a near perfect, so he's going to have to settle for a win there. The Perfect Cell is really roaring towards his third trophy so that he can get retired. Honestly, of anyone in this tournament, he has one of the easiest paths to a trophy of the favorites. Choke slam there from Perfect Cell, who is still in near perfect range. Hits the death beam. Falco's got to hit the sniper rifle if he wants a shot to come back in this matchup. But instead he's just going to get pummeled in the face. Perfect Cell will take the near perfect and move on. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the upper right hand side of the bracket. This is his 55th normal win, his 5th near perfect ever for Perfect Cell. He is now 76 and 35. The 100 match club is really just Perfect Cell. Nobody else is as close, maybe Rorschach, but Perfect Cell is the dominant force in this tournament. Falco drops further to the bottom with his 4th near perfect loss. He's in the bottom 2, and we'll see how Mr. Jones does in his match at the top of this bracket. Spider-Man versus Rorschach is next. Comic book showdown, but one of them surprisingly has had major issues getting started in Spider-Man, and the other one, like I just said, he's near the 100 match club. He's got 2 trophies. He's trying to go for his 3rd today. Can Spider-Man recover and get off the bubble here? Well, he's not going to do it like that. Now, I talked about Perfect Cell's path to another trophy. Rorschach is a very tough trophy. He's sitting in a bracket with Colonel Sanders and Toriel, plus the always unpredictable Necro is in this bracket. He's going to take out Spider-Man pretty easily, though, in round 1 at least. Claims round 1, and we're moving on to round 2. Well, Spider-Man's got Rorschach pinned, but Rorschach outswinging Spider-Man even. Misses the Ultra shot. Rorschach's going to hit him with the thruster. Spider-Man going to take another first-round exit as he once again gets outswung by Rorschach. Never compromise, even in the face of Armageddon. 2-0'd.
Select your heroes.
Spider-Man drops to 3-10 on the career. He's gonna have an easy path in the Eliminator, but that's about it. He really needs the load balancer as much as any of those 7 seeds. The Master of Chicken, Colonel Sanders, taking on King of Fighters' own Iori. We go to the KFC stage. Colonel Sanders, of course, wouldn't mind getting his second trophy. This top left bracket, though, is so stacked.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
I'm not going to lie, chat. I have been waiting for this day for, well, basically all week. I started doing the promotion for RoboCop versus Toriel on Wednesday of last week. And if we have 2 new entrants come in, like I think might happen after this tournament, we'll do some more promotion for next week as well. And that's not to mention the charity stream that's coming up. And here comes the Sanders driver on Iori. Iori tried to cross over Sanders, and Sanders said nope.
Iori looking for air oxygen or opportunity here, not finding any of it.
There's a crossover finally. I think he grabbed Sanders' tailbone. Basic 3-hit combo for Sanders, wins round 1.
Battle 2. Fight.
Iori almost got first blood. Couple of nice blocks on both sides. Colonel Sanders chipping him down, getting him cornered, and now the block is broken. Enjoy this 50-piece family-size bucket, Iori, because it's going right in your face. Iori cornered. Colonel Sanders did take a little bit of damage, and he takes a little bit more damage from Iori. Iori gets hammered with the juggle combo from Colonel Sanders, who gets the 2-0 and moves on to take on Rorschach. So we're going to have a battle of trophy winners in the second round here. Colonel Sanders notches his 20th career normal win. Iori, who already watched CM Punk win earlier today, gets 2-0'd and is probably going to drop in the rankings. This is one of the another tough matchup to call up next. Necro versus Filia Medici. We're going to the scrapyard, actually. Surprisingly enough. Filia Medici has some work to do against one of the toughest 3/4 seeds in the entire tournament. Necro gets first blood and is already outzoning Filia. The shocker from Necro. Filia trapped in the corner. Ultra rush from Necro is expertly blocked by Filia, who's trying to come back a little bit here. Tossed across the stage into the other corner. Filia Medici holding that block button, though, pretty... That's all she can do. Finally gets some shots back in on Necro. Philia trying to zone a little bit, trying to build something up, but she's in chip range, and there it is. Necro takes round 1. Necro blocks another Ultra Rush, or I'm sorry, Philia blocks another Ultra Rush from Necro. But she's cornered again. Ultra Shocker is not blocked. Necro, well, there goes the near perfect. Philia finally got a couple shots in. Ooh, nice.
Combo there.
The Ultra Drill from Philia takes down Necro a little bit. Moral victory there for Philia, who is still taken out by Necro 2-0. The question is, what will Necro be able to do? Even after notching his 25th career normal victory, what will Necro be able to do in the wake of Toriel, our latest trophy winner?
Select your heroes.
Toriel taking on the currently bottom-ranked Mr. Jones.
Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive.
Toriel has a pretty easy matchup here with Mr. Jones, but Necro is not going to be as easy. She barely won a 2-1 against Perfect Cell. But, ooh, Mr. Jones is not on even footing with Toriel at all. Toriel's got to be careful. She's leaving herself pretty open. I know Mr. Jones doesn't hit a lot, but when he does, it does swipe down the health bar. But Toriel misses the chance on a perfect victory, but does win with the back fist. And we're moving on to round 2.
Battle 2. Fight.
The thing is, even with Mr. Jones being the lowest ranked person in Mugen, I don't think he's going to get eliminated. Look at the rising kick connecting on Toriel, who has now lost half her health bar. Nice combo and then a Shoryuken there, but crossed over by Mr. Jones. Toriel was cornered for a little bit there, but oh my goodness, the Ultra from Toriel. Mr. Jones went for another shot there, but now he is stuck in the corner. He is getting pummeled. And Toriel 2-0 on Mr. Jones. That's her 10th normal win. Mr. Jones continues to be the lowest ranked. We're talking Takagi Yoshiyuki levels of ineptitude here. He is 4-28. Let's go ahead and show you the bracket as it stands now. In the top left, we've got Toriel versus Necro, Rorschach versus Colonel Sanders. We've got Perfect Cell versus Shaq. Oh, and it looks like both top halves went 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect Cell versus Shaq, Ella versus Robocop. In the bottom right, we've got Batman versus Bridget. We've got Sagetsu versus Ryu. And in the bottom left, which is where we're going next, Giano versus Goku. And we start things off with Musashi versus CM Punk. As we continue Robocop versus Toriel, which is still a possibility in the tournament. They're both obviously still in it. Musashi, bootleg superstar, versus the Cult of Personality. And when you know it, we're actually going to the bootleg stage. I do agree that she has quite a high power level, but at the same time, Mr. Jones is the worst superstar, is the worst competitor in Mugen. So we'll see how she does in the next round. against a much tougher opponent. Musashi starting off against CM Punk here pretty hot, but there, well, looks like this is going to even up. Musashi, however, has the projectile attack, but he's also cornered. CM Punk wailing on him. Oh, the rising knee! CM Punk wins round 1. Could we see a 7? Take out a 3.
Kinder Rush. Just blocked, but not the Anaconda Vice.
Bulldog. CM Punk now cornered. He's got to be careful because Musashi is very dangerous when his opponent's in the corner like that. Rising knee again. Another rising knee combo. Oh, counters Musashi's Ultra. CM Punk 2-0s Musashi. We have a 7 in the final, in the Elite 8. Well, if CM Punk was going to get off the bubble, this is what he needed to do. He is absolutely bulldozing everybody in his path. Musashi takes a surprise 2-0 loss to CM Punk. The question is CM Punk going to be able to beat either of these next 2 competitors, Giano and Goku, right next to each other in the roster? And yes, Giano is the one, so we do go to Limbo. And this is going to be a zone fest, I think, as Giano is pinned in the corner by Kai Blast from Goku. Goku seems to have figured out Giano's game plan and is using his own game plan. Oh, he finally gets just nicked in the face. He's going to have to settle for a near perfect there. But we are now exceedingly close to a very surprising Elite 8 matchup. Goku with the counter, but it wasn't enough. Giano finally gets behind Goku, and is going to get zoned again. Flaming Palm connects. That's bad news for Goku. The Vega move misses twice. And now both of these guys are out of meter. Ooh, Goku gets pummeled right in the kidneys. And now that Ultra is going to connect. Giano gets round 2. We are going to get a round 3. First round 3 on this side of the bracket. And both of these guys charge meter. Look at this, the Metsu Kamehameha. That connects. Giano is nearly full on meter. Now he is full on meter. But Goku is continuing to stick to his game plan of keeping Giano zoned with projectiles. Ooh, nice counter on Goku, or on one of Giano's Ultras. The Earth Shatter elbow connects. Oh, that was the Ultra Vega move. Oh, the elbow, and now Goku, he did take some damage. The basic throw is all he needs. I was just about to say he's in major danger. No, he is not in major danger. He takes the win, and now we have a 5-7 matchup in the Elite 8. Even taking his 10th Ultra loss, Goku jumps up to 37 and 34. Giano allows his first near perfect and his 30th normal victory. Wait, shoot. I'm looking at that the wrong way. Yes, he does allow his first near perfect and his 25th normal victory. So, He drops to 49 and 40. He's still very high up in the rankings. Moving on. Bridget versus Batman. And Roxy, this is one of your favorite characters versus one of your least favorite characters.
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
And Bridget does have the stage advantage, though, so we're going to London. This actually should be a very fast-paced and very even matchup. Both of these competitors have unstoppable combo moves. And both of these characters have a threat level that ranges the entire screen. As you can see from Batman here, but he's counter-thrown by Bridget.
Bridget putting in work here on that. 15 seconds in.
Batman can't zone. Well, so much for that. One last sweep for good measure from Bridget. No, the Ultra Rush countered by Bridget. Even when countered, I would say Bridget's actually most dangerous when she's cornered like this, because she just busts out a sweet combo of yo-yo moves and gets her zone back. Oh, Ultra Rush connects from Batman, but will it be enough? Trying to force the round 3, and he's going to do it. Round 3, Batman versus Bridget. Both these competitors in danger. Bridget actually had a bit of a disadvantage. Finally gets a combo. There's the juggle and the throw. And Batman now in chip range has got to be careful where he puts himself. I don't know why he charged face first at Bridget like that, but that was stupid. Bridget wins. And we'll move on. Batman continues to be held trophyless. He's actually in the 100 match club. I've got to find out who all is in the 100 match club. I think I might be able to do that after our tournament. We're going to find out who Bridget is taking on in the next round. This is kind of a weird sort of mirror match, because both of these characters kind of compete in similar fashions. They're both pretty projectile based. They're both kind of the face of their franchises too. Sugetsu versus Ryu. Oh, by the way, real quick programming note. 2 weeks from now is the next Tournament of Champions and the next Second Chance Tournament. So that's coming up soon. Oh, whoops. Oh, nice counter on the air throw attempt. Ryu is blocking most everything Sugetsu is throwing at him. There was the drag by Sugetsu. Just keeps getting Ryu splashed with water here. Oh, the EX spin kick. Ryu is a 5. He could be the second 5 in the Elite 8 in this very tournament. Nice judo throw. Air throw by Sugetsu. And again. And the pillar. He seems to be a move ahead of Sugetsu here. He's taking a little bit of damage, but...
Reversal, but it doesn't pay off.
Sugetsu doing good, or Ryu doing good on blocks, but he's eating a lot of damage. There's the air throw to force a round 3. Sugetsu, though, he had a tough going. Can he get past Ryu? Shinku Hadoken gets through unblocked. Ultra Rush gets through unblocked. Shinku's spin kick.
Big Tatsu there.
Ultra Wave is blocked. Ultra Crossover blocked. But he's spamming Ryu with attacks. Ryu has to keep his block button held. Crossover by Ryu. Countered by Shigetsu. But the step kick is not. And Ryu gets through. We have 2 number 5 seeds in the Elite 8. And we're going to get Bridget versus Ryu. How about that? Ryu back at 500. Sagetsu, after getting 1-2'd, drops to 27 and 19. Let's see what other surprises we've got in store as we go to the top half of the bracket. The newest competitor, RoboCop, is taking on the top-ranked trophyless competitor Ella. RoboCop does actually have, weirdly enough, the stage advantage because he's the 2. All new competitors are always 2 seeds. And I swear I'm going to get to this stage. There we go. RoboCop versus Ella at Detroit.
You are under arrest. Welcome back to the stage of history.
Wow, RoboCop zoning out Ella here. The cross counter went on a projectile attack, so RoboCop pretty expertly countered that. Ella now going to hit her zoning combo here, and there goes RoboCop into the air. Big bounce from RoboCop too. The jetpack assault stays out of range of Ella. Ella can't really do anything against the projectile-focused RoboCop. She finally gets back into RoboCop's face. The jackhammer punch. "48 seconds. Where time victory still favors RoboCop, but there's the rocket launcher, and it actually missed. The spin punch from RoboCop connects, and Ella goes down.
Oh, reversal.
Rip and tear. And the chainsaw.
RoboCop in big trouble here.
Well, he's going to use his Ultra. The gang coming in and firing at RoboCop. There's the explosion. Ella keeps trying to use her sweet little cross-counter moves on projectile attacks, and it does not work out. Now it's close. Both of these competitors in danger. The zoning combo misses. RoboCop manages to take her out. 2-0.
Select your heroes.
Well, Ella's out, Batman's out, Sagetsu's out, Musashi is out. Giano is out. No, Giano is... Yeah, he's out. Necro is the highest ranked trophyless person still in the tournament. And he's got a tough match with Toriel coming up. We move on to Perfect Cell versus Shaq. Ah yes, a showdown for the ages. Shaq starting off big. Nice combo to push Perfect Cell into the corner. Perfect Cell is too busy building meter. Finally gets the choke slam. Perfect Cell finally gets his head in the game. There's the rolling cutter. Body blast. Shaq's got Perfect Cell cornered again, but there's a nice counter from Cell. Reign of sponsorships. Nice juggle combo from Cell. This is actually very close. Body blast connects. Next big shot's going to do it. And it's going to come from Cell. Shaq down. Round 2. Again, the Kamehameha countered. Death Beam by Perfect Cell. Oh, man. That's going to get countered again.
Oh, or is it?
It was a trap, it looks like. Cell with the big juggle. Shaq in chip range. Gets the crossover. Gets the ultra.
Still in big trouble.
There's the body blast to put him away. And, you know, we talked about the marquee match, of course, is RoboCop versus Toriel. That's still very much in play, but also very much in play in the finals is Perfect Cell versus Goku. That's still a possibility. Shaq getting 2-0'd there actually puts him at 10-10. So he's at 50%. We move over to the top left of the bracket, and here is a showdown that is as big as any. Rorschach taking on Colonel Sanders. Rorschach, the other 2 trophy holder in this tournament.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Starting off good on Colonel Sanders here. Sanders with a nice counter here. It's one thing Rorschach doesn't have is that Batman has and that a lot of other good characters have is a good juggle combo. Rorschach doesn't have enough meter for the thruster, and that's what he needs to get Sanders off his back here. Sanders has 2 full bars of meter. Flurry of Sanders. Game 1 goes to Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I'm actually going to start a Mugen gaming community on Twitch. So other people who stream Mugen, they'll have a place to advertise their stream. Because there isn't one, and that actually surprises me. Rorschach with the Ultra Thruster. Swing kick from Rorschach, who tries to get some space. The pressure cooker from Colonel Sanders. This is close. And it's not as close anymore. The second juggle connects, and Colonel Sanders goes to the Elite Eight. A 2-0 on Rorschach. How about that? We go to the top of the top left. Our trophy holder, Toriel, is going to take on Necro. This is an extremely interesting matchup. I'm excited to see where this goes. Can Toriel get past Necro's ability to cover the entire stage with his stretch attacks?
Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Well, a hot start from Toriel, but Necro with the elbow. Toriel is able to get through Necro's defense.
We're just like the others.
Burning cross there from Toriel. Necro's got to do something here. He's got no meter, though. The backhand from Toriel. Ultra suplexes. There's the triple suplex from Necro. Toriel now down. Ultra shocker, though, gets blocked. Necro with 2 shots. They're both in chip range. Toriel crosses him over. What a match one. Toriel gets just barely gets the win, and now we know it's possible. She may have met her match here. The Hadouken, but Toriel again is down half her health bar. Necro with a nice crossover, but he misses. He goes high, Toriel goes low. There's the Ultra Shocker. Burning cross. And once again, they're even. Shoryuken there. Toriel wants to just tap him down. And there's the Ultra. Wow, that was very close for Toriel. We know that she had a hard time with Perfect Cell. She got the win, but she had a hard time. Can she do that against Colonel Sanders? Oddly enough, that is her first Ultra victory. She normally just uses her back fist to win. Necro eats his 25th normal loss and his 10th Ultra loss. Oh, I gotta make sure I make a note real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you the bracket as it stands after round 2. The Elite 8 is Toriel versus Colonel Sanders, trophy winner versus trophy winner. Perfect Cell versus Robocop, trophy winner versus the new entry. Ryu versus Bridget, trophy winner versus one of the marquee names in Mugen. One of the top names in all of fighting games. Probably like if you did a Family Feud, name a fighting game character, Ryu's your number 1 answer. This is going to be a great match, but we start with the most surprising matchup of the Elite 8. It's a 5 versus a 7. It's Goku versus CM Punk. Roxy, your thoughts on this one?
Definitely a big match. I never would have thought Punk would have shown such fire. Goku is going to be a huge competitor here, but it's going to be interesting to see what Punk can put together.
We're going to Kame House. Goku with the 5 seed actually does have home stage advantage. So,
Show me what you've got.
Punk again with the pink.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
yeah, it's a man with no projectiles versus a man with mostly projectiles. And there they go. They're also fighting for a number 1 seed in the next tournament. Whoever wins this match will be in a 1 spot next week. But Goku now working on a perfect. Oh, and there goes the perfect. He got too close to CM Punk. Rising knee knocks him out of the air. This is a bad matchup for CM Punk. He should be proud of the fact that he took out the perfect from Goku. He should be proud of the fact that he made the Elite 8. CM Punk watched Goku fall into his trap. There's the go to sleep. Goku's going to get back in his comfort zone here. CM, double crossover there.
I'm playing those combos into the super.
Oh, Earth Shatter elbow. CM Punk now going to be stuck in the corner. There's an EX move from Goku there. There's the throw. Counter fists. Goku 2-0's CM Punk. The Cinderella story is over for Punk, but it's not over for Goku yet.
That was pretty fun.
Select your heroes.
that confirms, even with everything that happened, that confirms that CM Punk will not be in the Eliminator today. He is going to actually jump up quite a bit. I think we're actually going to see Iori in the Eliminator instead. Next Elite 8 matchup is... This is a big one. Roxy, your thoughts on Bridget versus Ryu?
Definitely a very uphill battle for Ryu. The fight grounded and cannot let Bridget start those big combos. He's got to get it in, which is going to be hard against that long-range yo-yo.
And even getting in on somebody like Bridget is dangerous with that yo-yo shield of hers. Well, there, he got in. Wow, this is weirdly even thus far. And that's where Bridget starts making it dangerous. Oh, judo throw by Ryu.
Big air combo. This is exactly where Ryu did not want to be.
Metsusho Ryukin. Ryu now in chip range. Wow, that was a counter throw by Bridget. Impressive move. Ryu was going for the judo throw, and Bridget countered it into the leg drop. Gonna get hit with the Metsusho Ryukin again. Ryu has a health bar advantage as of right now. Ultra from Bridget does not get blocked. Ryu had to let it through. Bridget broke his block, and now he's done. Bridget controlled the pace of the match. Got that Ultra Flaming Bear Wheel in. And Bridget goes on the path for her second trophy. Well, the new guy is taking on one of the most threatening members of this entire tournament. Perfect Cell is going to take on RoboCop. And yes, this does go to the Cell game. Fast-moving Elite 8 matches here. Cell had problems with the last new person to come through here, and he's doing it again. RoboCop is taking it to him, but there's the rolling cutter. Cell's done with this, I think. He's going to probably bust out the Cybermen in this one. The body blast connects. He continues to build some meter. Another rolling cutter. Ultra Kamehameha connects. RoboCop is just too slow for Perfect Cell, I think. Another Ultra Kamehameha connects, and he's just allowed to build more meter. Body blast. The Cybermen come out and blow him up, and Cell gets the W in round one. Well, RoboCop watched that happen with the lock-on. Well, here comes an Ultra. Oh, no, it's going to get countered by Perfect Cell with the Death Beam. And Cell's going to really turn it on here.
RoboCop had a very hard time getting anything put together here at Perfect Cell.
He went for the Ultra. Cell jumped away, hit the Ultra Kamehameha again. Finally gets some hits in. Takes away the perfect game that Cell was putting together. But the combo's going to be enough. Perfect Cell marches towards his third trophy and a spot in the Hall of Fame. So that's the end of the dream for RoboCop, rather. But he still is going to get a good spot in the next tournament, I think. That is 80 career wins for Perfect Cell, who continues to march out of anybody's range as far as total number of matches fought. This is one of the matches of the tournament, though. I didn't see this happening. Totally didn't think about this, but Colonel Sanders versus Toriel. Fire versus fried chicken. Ooh, what a matchup for this. Or matchup this one is.
Only one solution to this. Prove yourself.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Ooh. Colonel Sanders starting things off on his pace. Spikes Goat Mom by the horns. Finally the back fist connects. And now Toriel tried to get in. Big mistake. Oh dear. Sanders driver. Roxy, this is not as close as I thought it would be.
Sanders really just has a plan for everything. He's got air combo, he's got the ground game, he's got the throw game, he's got the counter game, he's got the big hitboxes. He really just... His game is just very polished altogether. Gimmicks do not work against him.
That's the first loss Toriel's taken all tournament. Now she's going to get in. Oh my goodness. Counter. Colonel Sanders. Oh! Toriel.
Lost up big time.
Big mistake. There's the burning cross from Toriel. And now Colonel Sanders has her cornered. Colonel Sanders, though, has nearly full meter, and he's going to use it. Sanders driver, but he's in big danger against a character like Toriel. He's got to carry this combo, and he does not, and we're going to see a round 3. First round 3 of the Elite 8. And, of course, it comes in this matchup between these two trophy winners. Uh-oh, Colonel Sanders in the corner. Oh, now, oh, he tried to throw her up for the flurry of Sanders, and it was blocked. Toriel now in the blue area. Colonel Sanders in the blue area. It's close, but 63 seconds remaining. Here comes an Ultra from Sanders. Another flurry of Sanders gets blocked. Toriel gets the advantage. Sanders probably should have been going for the 50-piece bucket. Instead, is this going to be enough? It is! Oh, I cannot help but feel like Sanders escaped by the skin of his teeth there. But Colonel Sanders is going to go to the Final Four. Our trophy winner has been knocked out. Toriel drops to 15-4. Colonel Sanders jumps to 36-20. All right, let's go ahead and put the Final Four on screen for everybody just to catch you up on where we are. Perfect Cell versus Bridget is first. Then we'll see Goku versus Colonel Sanders. 1, 1, 2, 5 in the Final Four. Perfect Cell versus Bridget first. Another battle of trophy winners here. We're going to Final Destination for this one. That Colonel Sanders-Toriel matchup lived up to the hype. Can Bridget and Perfect Cell live up to the hype yet again? We've seen these two tussle before. Rolling cutter perfectly blocked by Bridget. The chokeslam is not. And again, it becomes that body blast versus the yo-yo shield. kind of competing with each other here. They both kind of get through their own invincibility frames. Even up here, Perfect Cell with a small advantage. That's going to get countered. That was stupid. That was where everything changed. Perfect Cell went for the Kamehameha and just got thumped off his feet. And then Perfect Cell got juggled by Bridget. She takes round 1. Oh man, Toriel gets kept out of the 3rd place game. I just realized that. So Toriel won't even get a number 1 seed next time. Ultra from Bridget. Perfect Cell's got to use... He's got to use some of this meter on something that isn't that Kamehameha that always gets countered. He finally gets the pummel in. 2 bars of meter. Bridget's cornered. Oh my goodness, with the body blast in chip range, Perfect Cell barely wins, and we get a round 3. 2 bars of meter for Cell, 1 for Bridget. Death Beam connects. There's the Cybermen. Bridget blocks him. Cell wants his 3rd trophy so bad. That one does not get countered. Bridget now at a health bar disadvantage, and this one will not get countered either. Perfect Cell is so close. He's so close to his 3rd trophy, or at least getting to face off for it. There's the Cyberman that should put it away. Bridget blocking the Cybermen 1 by 1, but her guard got broken there. She's now in grave danger. Perfect Cell is going to the finals. As a reminder, and Perfect Cell gets his 60th normal win there. As a reminder, if Perfect Cell wins this trophy, he gets retired, he's put in the Hall of Fame, and we will get 2 new competitors in next week's tournament. Bridget notches her 50th normal win, but the 2-1 loss drops her to 65 and 26 on the career. We go to the other side of the bracket. And Roxy, that keeps Perfect Cell versus Goku for the trophy in play. Sanders versus Goku for the other slot. Goku, the Cinderella story, the 5 seed that has made it this far. Can he force Perfect Cell versus Goku for the trophy? Or will Colonel Sanders take a shot at his 2nd trophy in his career?
We got Lavender Sanders. Goku getting air combo. Repeatedly.
Oof. Trying to charge meter in that situation was a bad choice.
Goku has no answer for that.
Torn apart by Sanders. Uh-oh. Sanders driver. Nope, the Kamehameha finally gets through, and that's going to take down Colonel Sanders' health bar quite a bit. But here comes the flurry of Sanders. "36 hits. Kamehameha. Oh, wow, he dodged it. And now Goku has no meter. Finally gets... No, he still doesn't have any meter. That's all of his big moves in his arsenal, basically taken out. Oh, nice counter by Goku.
Did not reverse. But Goku's still in trouble here.
Goku in chip range. He's trying to zone. Oh my goodness! Forcing the round 3 just barely is Goku. You can't even see his health bar.
That was pretty fun.
Round 3. Goku versus Sanders. And again, Sanders goes into the air combo mode here. Just pummeling away at Goku. He's got 2 bars a meter. Finally, a counter from Goku. He tried to corner Sanders there, but now Sanders has full bar.
Goku just getting repeatedly blocked.
Oh, and there's the 50-piece bucket that's going to put it away. We're going to see Colonel Sanders versus Perfect Cell in the final.
Select your heroes.
We're going to get our third place game first, of course. The third place game will be Goku versus Bridget. And that will be on the cruise ship stern, as always. I don't think we've seen Bridget versus Goku. We've seen Bridget versus Perfect Cell plenty of times, but I don't know if we've ever seen Bridget take on Goku, as Goku charges some meter. Oh! If anybody's going to get around Bridget's zoning, it would be Goku, who is very good with projectiles, but oh! Bridget decides to face check him. Earth Shatter Elbow got blocked. Oh my goodness, she just lets Goku fill up meter. Air Kamehameha gets blocked. That one does not. This match is not as close as the health bars would indicate. The Earth Shatter Elbow connects. And I wonder if Bridget is exhausted after her match with Perfect Cell. An unusually weak showing from Bridget. Well, there's the juggle. And now Bridget's back in form. Counter blow from Goku got blocked. Ultra Yo-Yo combo and the Big Teddy comes out.
This is the fireball. It's hit by a few more.
Man, all of the Mugen competitors need to learn not to face check Bridget like that. It never ends well. Goku now in chip range with that Kamehameha! Bridget's in chip range! I think he's going to go for the Earth Shatter Elbow to put it away. Wait, what? Oh, that connected! The Ultra Blow was blocked, but the kicks connected, and Goku 2-0s Bridget. What? Wow. Well, the Cinderella story is going to get third place. And he's going to take the top right, or I'm sorry, the bottom right bracket next week for that tournament. Bridget is, however, going to get the easiest path on the bottom left. I don't think that we're going to see another Cinderella story come out of the bottom left with her in fourth place. We now move on to the final. And what a final it is between two trophy winners. The difference being, if one of them wins the trophy, if one of them wins this match, he is going to the Hall of Fame permanently. We go back to Final Destination. For Perfect Cell, versus Colonel Sanders.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Death Beam. Instant transmission. And this is actually not as close as I thought it would be. Colonel Sanders, like you said earlier, Roxy, just has a game plan for everything. Ooh, what a throw!
Goodness. How did that even happen?
The connected out of invisibility. There's the Sanders driver. There's the body blast. And again out of the instant transmission. Colonel Sanders takes round 1. Fortnite characters, really? I don't even know how that would work in Mugen. But then again, I don't know how a lot of things would work in Mugen, and we've seen how they work. Oh man, that's a counter on the Death Beam into the Sanders driver. Well, Colonel Sanders looks to spoil Perfect Cell's celebration here. Oh, the juggle, though. Cell has no meter. He went for the choke slam and it missed.
Sanders in a bad way, but he got 2 bar.
Cell has to settle for the regular old combo to force a round 3. Colonel Sanders is at a major advantage starting this round. He's nearly full on meter. A crossover by Cell. He made him waste the meter. He's got Sanders cornered. And what a way for Perfect Cell to do it! What a way for him to win his 3rd trophy with a perfect like that! In round 3, Perfect Cell made Colonel Sanders choke!
Select your heroes.
Oh my goodness. What a victory. What a victory for Perfect Cell. He gets his 3rd trophy. He's going into the Hall of Fame. With his 10th career perfect win. That was the first perfect Colonel Sanders had allowed in his career, and it happened at the worst possible time. I have some breaking news. I'm getting breaking news in right now with Perfect Cell's retirement. We actually know who the next competitor is going to be. It has now been announced. Poison is coming to Mugen next week. So get a good look at her because she is going to be a dominant force. She will be Perfect Cell's replacement in the tournament. Roxy, you know about Poison as much as I do.
Absolutely. An amazing competitor, a diverse moveset, big reach. This is a huge hit in the Mugen roster.
I promised something. It's the marquee match. We didn't get to see it because of both of them losing surprisingly in the Elite 8. But we are going to do it. Here's RoboCop versus Toriel. Let's go ahead and put it. That's a stage we don't see very often. Let's put it in the fucking Rugal home stage.
Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive.
So Poison will be Perfect Cell's replacement in the tournament. As for who gets eliminated and who will replace the eliminated person, that is yet to be seen. I actually wanted to do something real quick while we get this exhibition matchup. Insert one to the left. Ooh, this is not going well for RoboCop. Oh, that's his Ultra. Here's his Ultra. I know I think he's got a move where the E209 comes out. I haven't seen it yet. RoboCop's got some powerful moves, but I think his problem is he's just too slow. Like, the good characters, or really the great characters, are all super fast and constantly moving. But at least he's always doing something. He's just always moving a couple frames too slow.
And that spinning back fist, if that misses or gets blocked, he is just at a huge disadvantage.
Also, if that Ultra of his gets countered, he's at a disadvantage. I didn't realize, by the way, that the villain in the first RoboCop is the dad from That 70s Show. I did not know that. Well, I mean, you say that Toriel's OP, but she's, I mean, at a little bit of a health bar disadvantage to RoboCop here. Oh, there goes that Ultra. Oh, this is gonna hit. Is that gonna be enough to take out Toriel, though? It is! So, fun fact, the thing that I was doing, by the way, we do have only 2 members of the 100 Match Club, and that's Perfect Cell and the Batman. That's it. The next closest person is Rorschach with 96 matches. What?
Just like the others.
He was frozen shooting in the air.
Yeah, that was his 3rd Ultra, I think. Because he went into like a super mode.
He's got some cool moves, but his fundamentals have really everything to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, she ducks the Ultra. And that'll be a 2-1 win for Toriel in the exhibition match, Toriel versus RoboCop. So, we move on. We do take requests. I've got a list of requests that I'm keeping. But if you have a request, go ahead. Especially since I need some suggestions for our Eliminator tournament that we're about to see. I have to get that set up, so we are going to do our duck hunt. Perfect Cell is now owed a duck hunt because he got his 3rd trophy. Go to Valley Day. So here's our first duck hunt as I get the Eliminator set up.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Yeah, RoboCop is actually, even with only his 6 matches that we've seen, there's 3 matches, is 6 total rounds, he will be the top-ranked person without a trophy going into the next tournament. Even with the incredibly small sample size. So I think he's going to end up being a 3. I'll have to see how he does against somebody like Iori. Oh, here's the Eliminator. Yep, just as I figured, CM Punk's not going to be in it. Alright, so round 1 of Duck Hunt for Cell was 13,380. Oh, whoops, I gotta do that real quick. So, go through Bridget. Rorschach will be our 4th number 1 seed. Because he's the highest ranked person, period, that is still competing in the tournaments. With Cell's retirement, he would have taken the number 1 overall seed, so we will see our number 1 seed's next tournament will be Sanders, Goku, Bridget, Rorschach. Let's see, that is 28865. His second best score of Duck Hunt. Still not very good overall in Duck Hunt. I'm still working on getting the Eliminator set up, so we're going to do Toriel's Duck Hunt since she is owed 1. And apparently I haven't done Sabotage's Duck Hunt, so I'll have to do that too. But let's do Toriel's Duck Hunt and see how she does. This should end well.
Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive.
Eliminator.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Oh, Lord. That's gonna be a mess. Ice and yours. No, wait. Whoops. That's gonna be a lesser mess. That should be an easy one.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh dear. Yeah, just charge your meter. Go for it. Toriel is not as good at Duck Hunt as I thought she would be. Alright, she's starting to get it. Ken, I will look at that after the stream. I'll take a look. Wow, that flaming ball of hers actually picked up her score right at the end. So, not quite Bridget range, but respectable 50 thou for Toriel. Let's go ahead and do Sabotage's real quick. I didn't realize I hadn't done his. So we'll go ahead and play his duck hunt real quick. And then we'll get the eliminator started.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Yeah, just spam your Shoryuken. Sabotage. Just go ahead and do that. So, like I said, in 2 weeks, as Sabotage, Shoryuken some ducks here. In 2 weeks is the next Tournament of Champions. I think that we are nearing the next load balancer. We got 2 more tournaments before the next load balancer. So, if I do a double tournament week next week, which I'm kind of tempted on doing, then we'll be able to do a load balancer, a Tournament of Champions, and a second chance tournament just like we did last month. And that was a lot of fun to do. That's in 2 weeks. That's the Monday after the 24-hour stream, of course. With that being Saturday the 14th. And of course, the $1,001 stretch incentive for that stream. If we hit $1,001 donated to Rescue Ohio, we will do an all-request 16-man tournament. Whether or not I have the characters, I will download the characters so that we can do the tournament. It'll be all request, so if you want to get in on that, then make sure you donate to Rescue Ohio during that fundraiser on the 14th. Now, that's, of course, the 24 Hours of Brody. I'll post the picture up at the end of the stream again. If you need the link to that, it's tinyurl.com/24hours. He punched the dog. Well, he's doing better than Toriel, that's for sure. And all he's doing is spamming one move. $59990.
Maybe next time.
Alright, so that's it for Duck Hunt. It still stands that the worst person ever at Duck Hunt is Rugal Bernstein, who is retired because he actually was OP, chat. If you want to see somebody who's OP, Rugal Bernstein. Here's the Eliminator. Let me go ahead and bring it up on screen for you. Big Zam versus Mr. Jones. Bison versus Spider-Man. Brian versus Neko Arc. And Falco versus Iori. If this is your first Eliminator tournament, how this works is these wins do not count towards people's win-loss records. Loser advances in the tournament. Whoever is the losingest of these 8 is eliminated and will be replaced next week. So we will get 2 new competitors next week. Poison and whomever we get out of this. We're going to start this most dubious of tournaments with one of the most difficult matchups. I have no idea. Roxy, I have no idea who's going to win this one.
All really depends on if Mr. Jones can cross up to Big Sam or not.
Yeah, if he can get behind Big Zam. Well, good old homing missiles.
Battle 2. Fight.
Rising kick connects. Uh-oh, Big Zambeam! Hits nothing. Rising Kick. That fully connects. We're going to see a round 3. Oh, there's the homing missiles. Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Final battle. Fight.
So I actually have plans for both the replacements for both of these characters. If either one of them gets eliminated, I know what I'm doing. But I can't say that for everybody in this eliminator. Just in general, I'm kind of thinking though that either Mr. Jones is finally going to eat it and finally going to get tossed out, or Neko Arc is finally going to get timed out of the tournament. No, Mr. Jones gets 2-1. Big Zam survives to fight another day. The most surprising, honestly, the most surprising elimination would be if Bison gets eliminated, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not this time, anyway.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Oh, nice counter. Wow, what even the fuck was that? Holy moly. What, did he spray that web directly into Bison's mouth? Spider-Man getting eliminated would be very disappointing. He'd be yet another Marvel character that just couldn't hang. I already lost Deadpool. There it is again. Bison's in chip range. But he just do a punch. There we go. Spider-Man with the Shoryuken, he survives. However, Spider-Man is currently an 8. So it'll be tough to say who he'd be facing, but he'd be at a disadvantage of the last 4 that we saw in that tournament. Well, after everything I just said, this is an extremely key matchup because Brian can't lose. He can't get eliminated. And Neko Arc probably should be eliminated, but we'll see. Bison is a literal bison wearing M. Bison's hat from Street Fighter. And he's based on the M. Bison character from the Saturday morning cartoon and Street Fighter the movie.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Nope, Brian did the Zawardo. "44 seconds. Brian technically has a health bar advantage. Flurry of Brian's.
Why is the team at Neko Arc still Zawardo?
That's a good question. Neko Arc sprites are Zawardoed. Like, she just did the Ultra Exploder and it was inverted. Fire breath is inverted. We're at 9 seconds. Brian technically has a health bar advantage, and I think that might have just ended. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. At the last possible second, Brian gets a knockout. Ooh. There's the Zawarudo again. Ooh, the rising shoulder. Neko arc. I was a little bit worried because I thought it was going to be Big Zam versus Falco at first, but no, it's going to be Falco versus Iori, which should be a much better match. King of Fighters has a person who's already been eliminated, a person actively in the eliminators right now, and a person who's been retired because he's completely unbalanced. Great show, King of Fighters.
The absolute state of SNK.
Right. Well, isn't SNK Samurai Showdown too?
Yeah, that is.
However, I think I kind of wonder who else is SNK, because I don't mind bringing in somebody else from SNK if Iori does get eliminated, but I don't think that's happening because look at what he's doing to Falco right now.
How about Mai Shiranui?
Oh yeah. That would be a good pick, yes. Ooh, the Flamin' Falco. Iori survives. Falco moves on. Here we go. Next round of the Eliminator. We start with the current bottom-ranked Mr. Jones versus a very tough but not always consistent Bison.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Mr. Jones is the lowest ranked character in Mugen right now, but at the same time, he's just very good at whooping up on other people who suck, I guess. Well, Bison's got him cornered. This guy do that rolling kick of his, the fucking Juri Han kick. And he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Now there it is, and he missed. That's round one to Bison Bison. The rising kick, just barely grazed Bison, no pun intended. And Jones cornered again. Oh, so Bison decides that that's a perfect time to charge some meter. Jones can force round three. Now he crossed him over. Gotta get in there. No, there's the axe kick. There's round three. To avoid the Eliminator Finals, Bison versus Neko Arc is the Eliminator Finals we all deserve. After having a tournament that good. Oh, rising kick! Oh, it got behind Bison. Just missed his hitbox. And he's got the biggest hitbox in the second biggest hitbox, next to Big Zam. And he still missed. And Bison survives. We're going to get Mr. Jones. He could finally face his elimination. It depends on who his opponent's going to be. Is it going to be Neko Arc? Is it going to be Falco? Cat versus Bird.
To the stage of history.
Not a good start for Neko Arc. Eating Falco's Ultra like that. The sniper rifle would miss, though. I just realized that. The sniper rifle would definitely go above Neko Arc's hitbox.
Assuming Neko Arc isn't in air.
Yeah.
Neko Arc can't win on attrition. He's well down on health.
Ooh, eye lasers. Just hit her with the Flaming Falco. That works. Ooh, the exploder. Now they're both in danger. And there's the sniper rifle and it misses. Yep. There's the eyeball laser. Falco's down around. Weirdly enough, Mr. Jones versus Falco wouldn't be so bad of a match. Falco corner, there's the eyeball lasers. Flaming Falco. Oh, that connected. The sniper rifle connects. Falco forces a round 3. Oh, Falco's finally putting Neko Arc in her place, it seems like. Oh, he waited. He waited until she was in the air. And Neko, there's the two favorites. The two favorites for the Eliminator are in the Eliminator Finals. Mr. Jones and Neko Arc. We're finally going to get rid of one of these two. The Illusion Palace is where it all takes place. One of these two will be cast into limbo until the second chance tournament, if they even qualify for the second chance tournament. Exploder from Neko Arc. Eyeball lasers from Neko Arc. The current lowest ranked person in Mugen is not looking so great. There's the rising kick from Mr. Jones. Neko Arc doing better on defense.
We can do look at compare and looking fairly good in the match. Still has a lot of work to go.
50 seconds. She just... I think she just is perfectly satisfied with taking 2 time victories here. So she can stay in the tournament. Now she jumps the spinning kick for Mr. Jones. 30 seconds remain. Neko Arc has a small health bar advantage. He's trying to use the poke. No, Mr. Jones goes into super mode. Not looking so hot. There's the eyeball lasers. It's very close. 13 seconds remain. Under 10 seconds. One of them's got to hit something here if they don't want to have this end in a time victory. 1, 0. There it is. Mr. Jones wins on time. Rising kick misses. Exploder from Neko Arc. 43 seconds remain. NecoArc does have the health advantage still. Oh, rising kick. Oh, misses. NecoArc has a major health bar advantage now. 17 seconds. NecoArc's about to win just how she likes to win. On time. Two, one, and there's a second time game. NecoArc wins this one.
Final battle. Fight.
They're both at match point, but Mr. Jones is well on his way to losing this match.
NecoArc enters her super mode with 50 over. Oh, she stopped time. There's the fire. After the departure of Takagi Yoshiyuki, Mr. Jones has been the lowest ranked character still active for a long, long time, and now NecoArc putting in some work. In this, a day of marquee matches, Mr. Jones is finally eliminated. And he's played off by Keyboard Cat, as it were. That is honestly bad news for everyone in the bottom half of the bracket, because that moves the bubble way, way down. Falco, NecoArc, Spider-Man, and Bison are now your 8s. Brian, Iori, Big Zam, and Philia Medici are now your 7s. We have something else that we're going to do today. This is actually not it for the stream. For those of you in chat, it is Roxy's birthday today, and I'm going to actually have to restart Mugen real quick here. We're going to do another exhibition thing. Now, we did this, Amish and I played a little bit of multiplayer Mugen earlier, a couple weeks ago, and Roxy and I have been waiting for an excuse to do some multiplayer Mugen, so she's over today, so we're going to play some multiplayer.
You know, what I might do is, if you don't mind being a dummy for, like, one match while I, kind of get the feel for the controls.
Oh yeah, I'm actually going to let you set commands up, too. I'll take red, so you can...
Appreciate it. Are the normal throws, like, on a per character basis, or are they...
Everything is per character, yeah.
Okay.
So...
That probably answers a lot of my questions, then. Also, is there a practice mode where you can start with full bar?
Yeah.
Like permanent full bar?
What in the world are these? Alright, we got both set commands. Yeah. To answer your question, yes.
Okay. Can I be doing stuff? Or not?
Oh yeah, we both need to do it. That's the thing, is that this controller's all screwed up.
Am I doing?
Yeah, you are doing.
Okay. How do I cancel?
There.
Screw it.
Alright. Go ahead.
Now, when it's saying A, B, C, X, Y, Z, what is that, like, restoring? Are those my punches and my kicks?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
or no? There you go. You can go ahead and pick.
Can I?
Oh, I guess not. Okay, well then. Go ahead and hit A. There you go. FYI, I think that's who you're training against. I think that's the dummy. But I'm not 100% certain.
Well, Army, come here. And I guess we'll see. Based on which palette I get. Okay, so this is...
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Okay, so... These are actually my kicks, not my punches, so I'll need to rebind.
Mm-hmm. You want to rebind now?
Yeah, just a sec. Supers don't seem to be working how I'm expecting them to, unless the commands are different. That doesn't combo in the corner like it does in the game. Is there an actual in-game command list?
I don't think so. Yeah, because if you pause, it doesn't bring anything up.
Okay, so it's all punches are all kicks to throw. So then, what the hell does she have as a super? I just keep doing the command throws. Okay, this will work for now, I guess. I need to rebind my controls back.
Oh, whoops. I'm in the wrong spot. There you go. Hit A. You want to go back to training, or you good?
Yeah, unless we can get a command list to figure out how I actually do a super in this game, I think we're good to go.
Not easy.
Actually, I'm gonna rebind my controls to the actual analog stick, not the D-pad. So, sorry.
Go ahead.
See if that makes it any easier.
We'll start off with some Street Fighter action. Oh, you didn't get a chance to choose your groove, did you? Oh, come on! So I guess you did figure out how to use your groove because your S groove meter was draining. Ah. Of course, as I figure out how to do how to do my favorite move of his, that's when I screwed up. Oh, come on. Jeez, you were more competitive than her AI.
I kind of like pseudo Armika, or pseudo Chun-Li Armika. It's kind of cute. For some reason, she doesn't seem to have any of like normal. It's like her normals are a little different than Alpha 3. I don't know how to explain it. There's like this.
I don't think that, honestly, I think that it's not her Alpha 3 that is in Mugen that I have. I think that I have her SNK versus Capcom Arrange version.
Holy shit! It actually worked!
I don't know if you can tell, Twitch chat, but Roxy is actually good at fighting games.
Oh, fart. It's like I try to sneak under with a slide and it never works.
I still haven't figured out how to charge meter. Because like we see the AI charge meter all the time.
Or not.
Note that I have to choose one of the most OP characters we have in Mugen, and I'm still barely beating her with Armika, who has already been eliminated from the tournament. Which should just go to tell you just how important AI is. Specifically good AI. Oh dear, this is going to be bad.
So it's literally just be nowhere fucking near him, because I can't do shit.
Yeah. Wait, shit!
I have no idea how I parried that.
That's what it took, as I had to literally pick an OP character to beat your Armika.
Okay, I'm probably gonna stick to characters I know fairly well.
I honestly just want to play as some of these dudes because, like, we never play. Like, I never actually play the game. So,
Yeah.
I don't play Dio.
Oh, sweet, I got the original. He looks really good. Oh no, could not combo into the throw.
Okay, so Dio actually does suck as bad as he, as his AI led me to believe. Of course, I've never played JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so... Like, I can do his Muda, but I can't, like, I have no idea how to do Zawardo.
I keep trying to do stuff that works in Alpha 3, and, like, the dropkick is freaking useless for her. And, like, she has, like, this crouching, fierce shoulder juggle in the corner that doesn't work at all in this game. I don't think corner juggles actually work at all, period, in this game. Just normal air combos.
I still didn't pick. Oh my god, that's stripperlicious right there. Okay, so why is only charge meter for him?
Holy crap, I actually did a freaking super that I was trying to do. And it doesn't work at all. Like...
Wow, what?
Rip.
What in the world? What the fuck? And that must mean that his Ultra Rush is something with B, because that's the first time I've actually done his grapple.
It might be the Raging Demon command.
What the? Wow, that's actually a really cool grapple. I wish we would see that on stream. No.
Yep. I think I'm gonna change to Chun-Li and check her out.
Okay.
Kinda wish this was an alphabetical order.
Chun-Li, I think, is... Yeah, she's right here.
What? Oh.
There we go. Chun-Li is over here. So, no, you pass her. I moved my cursor off her.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
Oh, I counted. It's like, well, that's it for me. Alright, I'm going to choose somebody that is a little bit less powered. No, let's actually do this. Let's play Musashi. Wow, see, that is the gift of good AI. Holy shit, I'm getting my shit pushed in. Yowza. Hey! You're gonna get me in trouble. He literally only has 2 buttons. Okay.
Well, he's an NES game.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Alright, one more. I got one more. I gotta feed the dog in. What do we got? Oh, yeah, you know what? You know, I gotta one shack. I gotta do one a shack. Ouch. The world's worst spinning kick. Ouch.
Trying to throw.
That was cool.
There we go.
Did that literally not do anything? Hold on.
I think I'm blocking it each time.
So are you getting a random groove each time, or are you able to choose your groove?
I'm not intentionally choosing it, so
Yeah, so it's definitely random then.
I don't know what the hell.
I think that might have been one of the problems that she had then in the game, is that she didn't actually get to choose her groove, and her AI acted differently on each groove.
Maybe it's due to which palette I'm choosing. I don't know.
It's possible. All right, guys. We are actually still live. I forgot. So, real quick, I'm gonna throw this back up there. Not her, although she is awesome. I'll throw this back up there to remind everybody that this is coming up. 24 hours of Brody, and there is a Mugen incentive. If we raise over $1,001 for the 24 hours of Brody, we will do an all-request 16-man tournament. It doesn't matter if I have the characters or not. It doesn't matter if they've appeared on stream or not. I will go get them if we raise $1,001. This is Saturday, July 14th. Check out the URL there. It's coming up fast. This is the next big thing, honestly. Like, we had RoboCop versus Toriel, and it was a blast. A lot of fun today on the Mugen stream. It's Mugen Mondays has been, basically, this is our big stream of the week. So, glad everybody could tune in. Of course, if you tune in to us on YouTube, we got the link to the YouTube channel below the stream. Check that out as well. Poison's coming up next week, and then we have another new character to replace Mr. Jones. Who will that be? Well, you'll just have to tune in and find out, so make sure to click that follow button too, and hopefully we see you next Monday. Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll be playing The Witness. I need to remove my Friday stream. I actually keep planning to stream on Friday, but Friday I actually am usually busy. So, no stream definitely this Friday or Saturday night. I will be out of town. So, again, happy birthday to Roxy, and thanks for coming over and joining us on Mugen Monday. We'll see everybody next week, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night as well if you want to tune in for some Witness. So, thanks again for tuning in, and have a great night.